The Boardroom Betrayal. Claire had built a marketing campaign from the ground up. Months of research, late nights, and endless drafts. It was her shot at finally moving up to senior director. But the morning of the big investor pitch, her boss, Daniel, walked into the boardroom with her presentation in hand. He cleared his throat and began. "Ladies and gentlemen, this campaign is my vision, my strategy to take our company global." Claire sat at the far end of the table, her hands clenched beneath her notebook. Around her, investors nodded, impressed. Daniel's confidence oozed as he flipped slide after slide, her slides. But what Daniel didn't know was that Claire had been ready for this. He had stolen credit before, always leaving her powerless to prove it. Not this time. As he reached the final slide, Claire rose from her chair. "Excuse me," she said softly, but firmly enough to turn heads. Daniel froze. "Claire, sit down. I've got this." "No," she said, walking toward the screen. She tapped the remote, advancing to a hidden slide Daniel hadn't seen. Across the screen appeared a string of digital watermarks, her initials, date stamped on every chart and graph. Gasps filled the room. "These aren't Daniel's ideas," Claire said, her voice steady. "They're mine, and I can prove it." She pulled a small flash drive from her pocket, sliding it into the laptop. Instantly, emails appeared. Time-stamped drafts, research files, correspondence with Daniel himself asking her to clean up the slides. The room went silent. Investors glanced from her to him, disgust plain on their faces. The chairman cleared his throat. "Daniel, is this true?" Daniel stammered. "Well, you see, what she means is no," Claire cut in. "What I mean is that this company deserves leaders who build, not leech. If we want to impress investors, let's start with honesty." The chairman leaned back, eyes narrowing. "Daniel, you're dismissed from this pitch." "Claire, continue." Daniel's face crumpled as security escorted him from the room. Claire turned back to the screen, her hands no longer trembling. She presented with fire, clarity, and passion, the way she'd rehearsed 100 times alone. By the end, the investors were nodding, smiling, clapping. When it was over, the chairman shook her hand. "Well done. We'll be discussing your promotion." That afternoon, Daniel cleared out his office, red-faced and silent. Claire passed him in the hall, her chin high. For once, she didn't need to say a word. The boardroom had spoken for her, and the sweetest revenge wasn't just taking back her work, it was taking his crown.